Michael, and this is the Guitarra. It's a new digital guitar instrument, and it is designed for guitarists that want to control synthesizers. So this is not a replacement for the electric guitar. I love the electric guitar, but this is if you want to control a synth or make electronic music with a guitar. If you're familiar with how to play a guitar, it shouldn't take you too long because there are some very familiar elements, and I'm going to show you what they are. So first of all, you've got the 24 frets on the neck, and if you play a chord on this, it's exactly the same as on a regular guitar. The difference is the touch panel. So if you touch on the touch panel, in different places you change the sound, and that's very important for electronic music because you don't want a stale sound, you want to be able to modulate it in real time. So I'm going to give you a quick demo of how it works. I'm going to play a bar chord, and then I'm going to actuate it, so watch. So I'm pressing a bar chord now, but you can't hear any sound until I start tapping. And where I tap will change the volume. And if I tap from side to side, the sound changes and morphs between two presets. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of gestures you can do. For example, if you drag upwards, you can assign that to the release parameter of a synthesizer so that it sustains. Now it's sustaining. And as you can see, there's a ball on the screen. So I can move this ball around to control the filter, frequency cutoff, and filter resonance. That can be assigned to anything you want, but in this particular preset, it's controlling the filter. So this is how it sounds. Is assigned to the x-axis, and you can change the sounds. There's an onboard synthesizer, so I just loaded up this is a prototype. You can only see 10 sounds on the screen, but I can change it very quickly to like a guitar sound like this. And now all the controls are going to do different things, and the guitar will sound completely different. So this ball is going to control the gain of the distortion. And you can just tap anywhere on the screen to change the sound. Pitch bends and things like that can be done just by sliding across the screen. You can control any effect you want. Modulation effects like flanger and phaser, it can all be affected by the gestures on the screen. There's other modes as well. For example, if I press the corners of the screen, I can load up some strings. Alright, like you can see here. This isn't the main mode, but it at least lets you do some basic finger picking. Let me load up a cleaner sound. You touch on the string will change the actual preset. So here, if you touch in the middle, you're going to get like a standard kind of cheesy synth sound, and as you go from the left or the right, it morphs into this crazy kind of pad. You can actually bend with the strings just by dragging along the string. But this isn't the main mode. The main mode is the ball mode, which I showed you before, and I can bring that back up like this. And in this mode, you can really control the synthesis parameters. So the equivalent to doing this on a keyboard is using a bunch of foot pedals and controlling lots of knobs, and it doesn't leave much room to actually play sounds with your key on the keys. So the idea is that we've made a really simple interface for guitarists that want to control synths. It will be available in April. It's going for $849 retail. open source. The source code is programmed in C++, so if you can program C++, you can actually change the program to do whatever you want. Or if you can't program it, that's okay. I'm sure other people will collaborate and release their programs and share them online, and you can download them and completely change how the instrument works. There's other modes. So at the moment, when I press on the neck, you don't actually hear anything. You have to touch the screen. But let's say you want to do like a two-handed tapping, like Eddie Van Halen. You can actually change it to red mode, like this. Now the screen's gone red, and now you can do things like this. Without touching the panel. And then you can easily go back to blue mode, and now you're back where we were before. It has MIDI out, so latency is very low, you won't even notice it. It has MIDI out, audio out, there's an onboard synthesizer with a whole bunch of effects, distortion, reverb, chorus, modulation, delay, EQ, filter, and yeah, it's all on board. Okay, if there's no questions, yeah, you got a question? Plugins, it's not a VST host, but it has MIDI, so you can plug it into any computer if you know and control VSTs that way. This is the interface. You basically got a MIDI out, a 1/4-inch jack for audio, a locking power plug, so the power does not come out when you pull on it, earphone socket, and USB to update the firmware. Okay, strap hooks. The guitar is reversible, so you can play it left-handed. You've got that strap cap there. It comes out like this, and then you plug the strap hook, unscrew it from here, screw it into the other side, and now it's left-handed.